Well folks, welcome back to Pennsyltucky Adventures, and we're doing something fun with the kids today, and girlfriends and wives and family. Did you ever hear of the Rockhill or East Broad Top? We're over here doing the Rockhill Trolley rides today. The train rides were sold out, but they brought back steam, and this is the first train ride weekend for them here in East Broad Top. You see they're loading up for the noon trip there. I used to come here with my family as a kid, and they bring it back. Here's the trolley sign. Look at the old train station. Got people on the caboose rides. That'd be cool riding a caboose there. That's a pretty cool view, looking down along that there.
Always get nervous about steam engines blowing up. Let's stand closer.
Titanic. Here y'all go, you got to see the old steam engine take off for the first time in years. Now, take the kids on a trolley ride. Addie, you ready for the trolley ride?
Yeah.
Walk up front.
The car was bought by an ill-fated museum up in New Hampshire, laid in the woods up there for about 10 years or so, and by the time we reacquired the car, it was pretty rough shape. Brought it down here. We got a government grant and a bunch of volunteer work, and got the thing rebuilt back on the road about 2009, and of course we've been using it pretty heavy, as you can see by some of the seats that need about ready to get redone. We got a pretty good laundry list of projects here this winter, and on this part of it. So the Rockhill Trolley Museum Museum is an all-volunteer outfit. We're separate from the railroad, and we're doing our thing and they're doing theirs, and sometimes we do it all together. Is how it's working out. So pretty big weekend with their steam engine. The track we're on was originally the Shade Gap branch of the East Broad Top Railroad, and it went across the road here about a quarter of a mile down the left, and took care of a limestone quarry, still in use today. Went down to Shea Gap, and the Shea Gap had branched off. There was one branch went up along Route 35 to a town called Richfield. Took care of about 6-7 iron mines, along with a couple in here. And then the other branch went from Shea Gap down to a little town called Neelington at Tuscarora Mountain on Route 641. Anybody's been down in there, you can see the right-of-way for the most areas. You get to the baseball field, that's where the Y was, to turn everything around to bring it back. That was the business model until they closed the iron furnace down in 1908, I think it was. I gotta remember, it's been a long winter. 1908, and when they closed that down, they started cutting everything back. At the end of World War II, this is as far as they were going. And they were bringing standard gauge cars down here on narrow gauge trucks. And they would be full of building materials that they would offload into highway trucks to get down to bird cabins to work on the turnpike. And when that got done, about 51 or so, they tore everything out. And we got here in 60, all we got was weeds in the roadbed. So it took us to about 2000 to get out here this far. So pretty much it. The trolleys, their big heyday was 1880 to about 1940. Was their big heyday. If you had stock in one of those companies, it was a good stock to have. You know, they really made money. And what they would do, they would go into the towns, and they would tell the town fathers, look, if you let us lay the track and haul everybody back and forth to work, we can also supply electricity to the houses and businesses in the city. Everybody got electric, had hot water for their Saturday night bath and everything was good. A little while later, they go outside of town, they buy up a farm, and lay track out there, and they subdivided the farm, made money on the lots, and you could live in the suburbs, still commute back and forth to the city. So that was all right. Then the bookkeeper said, well, we're not making any money on the weekends. So they went out a little further, buy up another farm, put an amusement park in. So they had you go in the amusement park, got your money at the park, got your money on the way home. And that was pretty much how it ran up to about 1940. And that's when the cars started to really cut into the ridership. So what these trolley outfits would do for the most part is they would siphon money off electric sales to subsidize the trolleys. Well, somebody in Pennsylvania got wind of that and said, if I turn these guys in about this stuff, maybe my bill will go down next month. So he did. They did their investigation and all that stuff and told these outfits one or the other. Well, they weren't making any money in the trolley business, and General Motors, Shell Oil, and Goodyear Tires was buying them up for a nickel on the dollar to get them out. And a lot of them did that. They got out, went to buses, that part of it. So, but the electric companies stayed on. So we got a York car sitting up in there from York Railways that ran until 1939, and that outfit's still around. It's called Med-Ed Electric down there. Okay, PP&L up in the Allentown area is the old Lehigh Valley Transit Company. So if you check back on your electric bill, you find out that they used to be in the trolley business. So that's how that all worked out. Any questions? How many of these kids want to ring a bell before we go? Come on up here.
Sorry.
Stomp on right there. There you go. No whistle on this, it can't help you out. Any big kids?
Alright kids, did you like the trolley ride?
Yeah.
Landis, did you like the trolley ride?
Yeah.
The big kids?
Yeah, I can see a ball.
Well, that concludes our trip to the East Broad Top Railroad. Company. There's the train station in the background. Hope you all enjoyed the trolley ride with us and some history there. So thanks for tuning into this episode.